Well, look who it is. Hey guys, how's it going? Today is not really going to be a Manly Monday or a Fabulous Friday. Today's just going to be a tag video, and it's a tag I've really wanted to do ever since I saw Joy Graceffa do it, and it is the Vampire Diaries tag, and I'm a huge fan of Vampire Diaries. I didn't watch it when it first came out, but then I watched it later and fell in love with it, and I'm completely obsessed with it now. So there's about 10 questions that I have to answer for you, and I'm gonna just jump right into it. Well, originally I had seen the commercials when it first started coming out, but I didn't really start to watch it because I thought it was going to be like Twilight, because it was during that whole time of Twilight coming out and werewolves and vampires and that whole obsession. So I just kind of put it to the side and watched a different show. But then when I saw Joey Graceffa and Miss Glamorazzi do the Vampire Diaries tag, I decided that I wanted to know what they were talking about because I had no clue. So I went on Netflix and I watched all the seasons. My favorite character is Caroline now. In the beginning of the series, I really didn't like her. I just didn't care for her. I thought she was really annoying. But now I really like Caroline. She's probably my favorite character. But I feel so bad for her because like in every episode she just gets so like tortured and like beat up. Like this poor girl. I just wish someone would help her out. I would probably live off of human blood. But wait, don't judge me quite yet. I would drink the blood that is from like the donation centers that they have in like the little blood bags. Just because I would want to be strong so that I could protect myself from other scary vampires like Klaus, who are like crazy strong and scary. But I wouldn't want to kill anybody. It's just a little donation. Originally, when I saw the show, when I first started the first season, I was pretty much Team Stefan all the way. But then he just started to annoy me, and I kind of fell in love with Damon. Sue me. He is amazing. I like him. He's really nice, and he just loves Elena so much, and I just feel so bad for him half the time that I'm like, poor guy, I love you. Just come to my house. So Team Damon for sure as of now. That could very well change in the next coming season, but it most likely will not. I think being a witch is pretty cool, but I really don't like Bonnie. She's probably my least favorite character. I just think she's annoying. But I think if I could have any of the supernatural powers, I would want to be able to compel people. I think that's awesome, to make them think what you want them to think or forget certain things. I would probably be Elena, just because, I mean, she gets Damon and Stefan fighting after her, and that's alright with me. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Elena, but heck, if I could be her, yeah, I'd take it for sure. I haven't read all of the books. I've started reading the first one, but it's been taking me a while just because I've been busy with other things. But I finished season 3 and I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do for months on end without this show? Like, I need to keep myself up on the Vampire Diaries and keep my addiction controlled. So I started reading the books, and they're okay. I don't know. I haven't really gotten that into it yet, but I think that's just because I'm still on the first book. Damon. Damon for sure. He is just such an attractive guy. At first, I wanted him dead. Like, the first season, I was like, okay, when is this man gonna die? Like, I just really don't like him. But now, he's just an attractive man. I am sorry. I am being a shallow, but he is an attractive guy. Jeremy is like probably my second crush, just because he's so cute. Like, And sometimes, I don't know if it's just me that notices this, but sometimes I notice like a little bit of maybe like a Boston kind of accent coming out, and it's just so cute. My initial thought of the show is that it was going to be like Twilight, and I was completely wrong. It is nothing like Twilight. It is so good. I'm not a Twilight fan, but I have friends that are, and they also like this show. So it can go either way. I just personally love the show, and now after I've seen it, I'm obsessed with it. I could watch the show every day, any day, all the time, forever and ever, because I think the plot is really good. They make sure and keep it kind of interesting so you're not bored, and it's a darn good show, and I'm very sad that I judged it so wrongly at the beginning. My favorite villain so far has been Klaus. I didn't really like Catherine. Elijah is kind of a good guy. I don't even know what he is. He's just confusing. But Klaus, I think, was the most interesting of the villains. I don't know, he's just different, and he's interesting to watch and see how everything happens with him, and especially like him and Caroline. That kind of threw me off at first, but then I was just like, Klaus, you've got potential. Like, you could be good if you really wanted to. So Klaus is probably my favorite villain so far. That could easily change just because, you know, there's going to be another season and you never know what's going to happen. So yes, Klaus is my favorite. Okay, well that is the end of the Vampire Diaries tag. Thanks for watching. Make sure to rate and comment down below and hit the subscribe button up there so that all my videos come up on your page when I make a new one. My next video will be a movie review on the movie Ted. So I will see you guys then, and adios!